It happened at 3:14 p.m. Without warning, animals froze. Winds died. Oceans held their breath. Across the world, people felt a strange pressure in the air like time, paused but stayed awake. Then the truth appeared on every screen. Earth's rotation has stopped. Cities shook with confusion. Planes hovered strangely in the sky. Birds fell from their normal flight paths. Shadows stretched unnaturally long. People panicked. Some cried. Others screamed. But in the middle of the chaos, something unexpected began to happen. Neighbors, who never spoke to each other, stood together. Strangers helped strangers. Humanity, usually divided, took its first united breath. The disaster had frozen the world, but it awakened. Something beautiful inside people, with the planet no longer spinning. Half the world fell into endless daylight, the other half into deep. Freezing night, governments collapsed. Power grids died. Food systems failed. But instead of fighting for survival, ordinary people stepped up. A group of children in Brazil formed a light patrol, carrying lanterns to guide families in the sudden darkness. In Tokyo, restaurant owners opened their kitchens, giving away warm food to anyone hungry, rich or poor. In Kenya, farmers shared their stores of grain instead of hiding them. One scientist, Dr. Hannah Merzik, discovered something shocking. The Earth wasn't broken. It was responding. Something deep inside the planet was trying to reset itself. She needed help, not from armies, but from human kindness, because the solution required unity on a level the world had never known. As temperatures dropped and sunlight burned the other side of the world, people made a choice. They would save each other, or no one would survive. Across continents, massive human chains formed to move survivors from burning zones to safe shelters. Pilots volunteered to fly dangerous rescue missions with barely any fuel. Doctors worked without rest, stitching wounds under candlelight in the middle of panic. A viral message spread across every device still working. If the Earth can stop, maybe humanity can start again. It became the slogan of hope. Then came the twist. Dr. Hannah discovered a way to restart Earth's rotation using giant magnetic stabilizers. They already buried under the crust decades earlier as an abandoned scientific project, but they needed to activate them manually. From 4 different continents, ordinary people volunteered for missions that might cost their lives. Kindness became the world's greatest form of courage. The teams reached their stations at exactly the same second. They activated the stabilizers. The ground trembled. The oceans roared. Shockwave of light burst across the sky as the Earth slowly began to turn again. Cities shook but held. Mountains cracked but stood. People around the world held hands and prayed as the planet regained its rhythm. Minutes later, the emergency alerts changed. Earth rotation restored. The world cheered. People hugged strangers. Firefighters cried on the streets. Children clapped at the sunrise returning. In places it hadn't touched for days, humanity learned something unforgettable when the world stopped spinning. Kindness started moving it again. And from that day, 2079 became known as the year Earth paused, not to destroy us, but to remind us how powerful we can be when we stand together.